Hello.
Hi, Devin.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I posted in the Team Fit Formation page
Yeah, I just saw that.
because I haven't seen anything posted about it for a while. So I'm hoping. I think we were all planning on it. So yeah.
Yes.
Hi guys, it's Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. We have Cassian, myself, and you so far. So we'll just wait a couple minutes.
Sounds good.
And I was just talking with Cassie about it, but our call is going to be cut a little short. There's a coaching opportunity call at 8:30 that we're going to hop on. Just for people that are interested in coaching, I just said I would help out with it. So we'll probably end the call around 8:25. So it'll be short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a question if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all.
So I got a gal, Abby, and she went ahead on my website and purchased 21 Day Fix.
Okay.
But she did not do it as a challenge pack because she really does not like Shakeology. She's tried it before. She's just not interested.
Okay.
And she's an avid Juice Plus fan. But she would still really like to do a challenge group for the accountability.
Okay.
Do they have to purchase the challenge pack in order to do the challenge groups? Or if so, do we ever run groups where they don't have to? I just feel
Yeah, basically it's up to you. Because this is your business ultimately. Overall, we prefer people to get a challenge pack because it is kind of like the ultimate package as far as like eating healthy, making sure they get all the nutrients they need in each day, and then the workouts that come with it too. There are cases where people just refuse to buy Shakeology or, whatever it may be. Maybe it doesn't sit well with them or they don't like it or whatever it is. You'll get that from time to time. I never refuse people from joining a challenge group. I still add them in just like any normal challenger. I guess I wouldn't advertise that. I would always push the challenge pack.
Well, it's kind of what I thought. She is a really good friend of mine, and I know that she's really wanting to do this, so I don't want to push her and discourage her where she's like, I don't, forget it. Sorry.
Right.
So, if you, sorry, my dog just got himself stuck under the bed. Needs to watch him. But I just want to make sure that was okay. I don't want to advertise it, and I think it would be very rare cases that I'd be like, you know what, I still want you to do it. I think you're motivating, you really want to do it.
Yeah.
And that's just the only part that's holding you up. So, okay.
Absolutely. And I think of it too, those people could be a potential coach. Even though they're not drinking Shakeology, doesn't mean that they're not going to be awesome in the challenge group and still get great results and be a motivating, like you said, person to have in there. And ultimately, they could become a coach someday. So I never really turned it away. So
I do really think that about her. So how I know her, she was actually my boss at my old job, and we just remained really good friends. But she's just such a great person.
Yeah.
And she is so motivated. She has so many people that just always look up to her. But I think that she could, if she's finishing her PhD program, but I think in the next 6 months after she finishes her dissertation, that it might be something she's interested in doing.
Okay.
Because that's who she is. That's what she does.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
Also
those are the people you definitely want to have in the groups. And once they see the value of the groups too, and if they really like them and enjoy them, they're going to want to be a coach because that's just kind of how it ends up working out a lot of the time. So absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is your business too. You can make those decisions and, you can run it the way that you want to run it. Obviously, the challenge pack is awesome because you get 2 Success Club points with it. you make more commission,
Right.
that type of thing. But if like I said, if there's someone that just doesn't want to do it, I would never turn them away. I mean, you're there to help ultimately, first and foremost. So.
Right. And I do also think for me, Tyson, that, sorry.
That's okay.
That even if she's the only one I have in that group, it might just even be good practice for me to have one challenger that, I follow up with or kind of, it's my first go round.
Yeah. Well, and that's another person too.
Hopefully it's not others, but.
Yeah. Well, and there will be, like I said, like that's just another person that's going to get an awesome experience in the group with you. And then they might tell their friends or family like, hey, this group was awesome. You should join. And then that's how you get customer referrals and word of mouth. And, it's ultimately a good thing. So.
Right. Okay. Well, good. That's really relieving to know because I really do want her to do it. And I was feeling a bit bummed that they had to do the challenge pack and then couldn't do the group.
Right. Definitely. That's awesome, though. Yay.
What's that?
I said that's awesome, though. Congrats on getting a person.
Well, thanks.
So,
it's a start.
Absolutely. And what you're going to want to do is in the Inspire Empire group page, that pinned post at the top, go scroll down just a little bit in it, and there's a header for the March 2nd challenge group.
Okay.
Edit that doc and add your person to the list of people in that group so that we can keep track of how many people we have signed up.
Okay.
You'll want to put like the person's name, the program they're doing, and then put your name by it as well so we know they're your challenger. But that'll just help us this weekend when we form the groups and make them and add people to them and that type of thing. So anytime you add a challenger or a person to a group, put them on that pin post.
Perfect.
Thank you. And I think somebody else hopped on. I don't know who it is, though. Was the 715-650 number?
Hey, Devin, it's me. It's Jen.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's good. I'm just driving home, so that's why I'm quiet.
Oh, okay, no problem. I should have assumed it was you. I saw the 715, but I should just write people's numbers down so I know.
No problem.
Well, I think we might be the only ones on tonight, and I know you just got on a bit ago, but just so you know, we're going to end the call at 8:25 just because there's that coaching opportunity call right after this. So we'll kind of keep it short and sweet tonight, but I guess I'll open it up with any questions that you might have off the bat just to make sure we get those answered right away. And then from there, I can talk about a couple things, but I'll let you guys ask any questions right now, if you have any.
I think right now I'm still going through everything and listening to YouTube videos and trying to learn how to use social media. So
Okay.
I'm kind of behind in that area. I'm still working on that.
Okay.
And really, when I have a question, I just message you.
Yeah, which is awesome, which is totally great. Yeah, and feel free, message me or even post in the group too if for some reason if I don't get back to you right away and you really need an answer.
Okay.
Post them in the group pages because somebody will be able to answer it sooner than later.
Okay,
So.
cool.
So yeah, but as far as, things to kind of focus on your first, these are things you should always focus on, but I know at first as a coach, it is overwhelming to try to go through all that info. There's a ton in the Coach Basics group that we post. To keep up with it all can just be a struggle. I know I struggled keeping up with it when I was brand new. And it's something I've had to go back to even now to click on a few things and just listen to it again because there's just a lot of information. But as far as 3 things you should just focus on daily at least is just posting on Facebook, staying current with that and active with it because that's how you're going to build an audience in your network and people are going to start following you because they can relate to you. Make sure to do that a few times a day, 3 to 5 times a day. And then also, working on yourself with your own fitness, just working out, getting in your shake. And then personal development's another big one too. So if you can focus on those 3 things, you will be in good shape. And it's, might not seem overwhelming to look at it that way. And then when you have time,
Yeah.
catch up on that other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, especially too, working full time on top of it, like I can totally relate to that. It gets to be a little crazy, and until you kind of find
Yeah.
your groove with things, it can be crazy.
It's nice. Last night on the call, Marcia mentioned that she was overwhelmed at first too, and kind
Yeah.
of made me relieved. I was like, oh, thank God I'm not the only one. Like, because I know I'm capable of doing it. I'm smart. I can do
Absolutely.
it. But
Absolutely. And it's just all about juggling, and finding time for
Yeah.
things. And big thing for me, just like making a schedule and sticking to it. Like waking up at a certain time each day and not pressing snooze all morning, which is currently not. I'm sucking at that part of it right now. But just
You're
making
allowed.
sure I'm carving out time.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's awesome though. I mean, like I said, just catch up on things when you get time, but if you can focus on those 3, you'll be doing just fine.
Okay.
Any other big question? Does everyone know about Beachbody On Demand and kind of like
Yeah.
the info on it? And I found out a bunch last night from Marsha's call that I had like no idea, and it's all really awesome information. So was anyone on Marsha's call last night other than Jen?
No.
Okay.
But while the only thing that I've heard about it is that you'll be able to do like the whatever you purchase, you can do them online. Then is there more to it than that?
Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. So like right now this month, coaches that have the club membership and who made Success Club last month got to kind of test it out. And it's live streaming of the fitness programs. Like I think the ones that are always on there no matter what are like Insanity, P90X, P90X2 and 3 I think are on there. And then Brazilian Butt Lift, Turbo Fire, those are all on there at all times no matter what. And then any program that you've purchased, it'll keep a history of that. And you can do those through the streaming as well. So like I have Les Mills Pump, so that'll be available for me to stream because I've already purchased it. So that's kind of a nice little perk for people that travel a lot or work out of state or, whatever their deal is. If they're not always home to work out, they can have that like on their computer, on their phone, through their Wii or something like that if they want to stream it on their big TV. There's, it's kind of like Netflix in a way. Another good thing that they're going to be doing, and this will be launching for everybody March 2nd. So we can talk about this on our timelines too. And it's kind of a nice little sell because they're going to offer the Beachbody On Demand as a challenge pack. And it'll be $140 for the challenge pack. It'll come with a month of Shakeology. And then you'll get 3 months of the On Demand included in that price. So it's kind of nice that way too, because then the person that buys it doesn't have to just think about one program. They can have like 5 programs for the price of one. Like our cheapest challenge pack is $140. So that's another option for people that have like workout ADD or don't want to like commit themselves to one program or, whatever. It's just kind of another option out there that I think will help and that we can talk about on our timelines anytime too.
That is very awesome.
Yeah. And people that have the club membership now, they're going to be grandfathered in at the price, which is like $40 a quarter. But the price is going to go up, and I don't know what that's going to be yet for like the quarterly price. So just keep that in mind. If you know people that like have a challenge pack, but they didn't get the club membership, you can, if they buy it before March 2nd, they'll get it for that $40 a quarter price. And then what else? Trying to think. Club members also get 10% off anything they purchase. So the preferred customer membership, you get 25% off, but if they're just getting the club membership and they're not signing on as like a coach or anything, they get 10% off everything. Okay. So yeah, that's just some information. I think I'm going to try to make a video and post it in our group just to kind of highlight some of those key things. But also there's the FAQ in the back office too, that you can look into with additional information. Hold on one second.
That's it? That's all you
I
got?
guess that's all I got. Good night, buddy. All right. Anyone have questions about On Demand? I know I kind of rambled through that quick. All right. Good. But yeah, like I said, the FAQ in the back office, check that out if you do have questions too. There's a ton of info, and there's even like ways to market it back there, talking points, that type of thing too. So we can move on. Is everyone, I know like Jen, you said you're catching up on stuff in the group. Is everyone else kind of caught up with Coach Basics, the posts and everything, or are you still playing catch up as well?
I'm still kind of playing catch up.
Okay.
Just kind of hitting save. By the way, weird, but I love that Facebook allows you to save videos and links now. It's like my favorite. Because I'm always like, shit, where was that?
Yeah, I
yeah,
just noticed that today.
Saving the ones that I haven't gotten a chance to get to, so there's probably a handful that I still need to follow up on.
Okay. And that's fine. Like I said, you know, it is kind of hard to keep up every day, but if you can just do your best to, you know, play some catch up here and there when you get a chance, is always a good thing. And if you have questions on them too, just post them in the group or message somebody or anything like that. Even if it's after the training group is over and you're playing catch up still, that's totally fine. Like definitely still ask questions and let us know.
Devin, when do we find out what the specials are for the following month? So, you know, we're nearing the end of February. When will we know March specials?
It's usually like a day or two before the end of the month. We will get in the back office, like on the top right of the screen, there's always like that news and promotions, current stuff, that like little scrolling list.
Oh, yeah.
It's normally posted there, like a little link you can click on. But we usually get an email as well, and then it's usually like the day or two before the group or the month ends.
Okay.
I know, I'm kind of curious what they're going to be this next month. 21 Day Fix has been on special for like ever, I feel like. So I don't know if that'll keep going or what, but
It'd be nice because it's
it
a
would
good
be.
one.
I know, that's like the easiest program to sell, I think, is the 21 Day Fix for sure.
Well, and I feel like more interest has sparked now that people are hearing about the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they've never done it, obviously you don't want to just throw them into that one unless they're, you know, really fit.
Right.
Or have actually been exercising. But
yeah, that one's nice. And I think it just is appealing because it's only 21 days. And people are just like, I can do 3 weeks. Trying to think. What else can we talk about? Personal development. I know Cassie was asking about that in our team page, just some good books to read. Are Nikki and Jen, are you guys reading any personal development at the moment, or what are you guys doing for that?
I've been looking at watching YouTube videos. I don't have a book though.
You don't have to necessarily have a book, just as long as, even if it's like 10 minutes a day of just something, it always helps. And, you know, I've talked about this with other coaches too, but this business is so up and down, especially in the beginning. You know, you get that high of signing on a challenger and things are going great and you're like, hell yeah, making a little money. My challenge group's great. And then all of a sudden it'll just like go quiet. You know, and that's kind of an easy time to lose motivation or lose steam with your business. But the personal development, that's where it's key because it is motivating to read and it kind of pushes you through those tougher times. So I I recommend it, and I do struggle doing it every single day. I'm not going to lie. It is something I need to get better with. But the times that I do read it, I'm like a rock star. It's crazy. And the times I'm not, I have steam for a while, and then all of a sudden I'll fizzle off, and that's where I pick it back up again. So it is helpful. And if you find a good book that you can relate to, it just kind of is, there's a lot of aha moments reading those books or listening to videos or podcasts or anything like that will work. I even look on just YouTube and just search random videos, or even Pinterest, like reading quotes and motivational stuff on there will help. Just something to help keep you going, basically.
Do we have a list somewhere or a document of maybe books or articles or something that others have read that have found really helpful that they would recommend?
I think in Marsha's page in the files, it might not be listed anymore though, because it was a while ago. There was a list of really good personal development books. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll post it in my page.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, and I'll try to find, and I know they're in her files too. There is team calls, some really, really good ones, which are great to listen to as well for personal development, but I'll try to just post them in my group too.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful. Especially if you don't have a book in front of you and say you just have your phone or something. You have a quick moment where you're waiting somewhere or, whatever it may be, and have 10 minutes to watch something just to sink in. All right. Any other questions or anything I can help with before we end the call? All right. that was a quick one. I think this is the quickest call I've ever had. But that's all right.
Got straight to the point right away.
Exactly. I like it. Well, definitely, always, post questions. Reach out to your coach if you have any questions too. Otherwise, I'll hopefully be talking to you next week.
Sounds
Awesome.
good.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.